Hi, I heard you'd finally arrived. Welcome to Central Europe. I'm Connie, the Wildhüter of Hirschfelden. Reserve warden, that is. I'm here to make sure that your time here will be unforgettable. Hirschfelden is one of the oldest hunting reserves in Europe, and we host a diverse population of the most popular big game for all hunting tastes. It's also the most beautiful place on Earth. No, I'm not biased at all. Go ahead and have a look around. I can't wait for you to experience all the beauty of Hirschfelden's fields and forests. Why don't you see if you can find an animal track nearby?
Hello. I'm the PaintedDog, and welcome back to the Call of the Wild. If this seems strange to you, I've started again. As you can see, I'm at level 1. I thought, let's do something about it, and because it stagnated quite a bit the last couple of years, so I thought let's start from scratch again. You know, to get that feeling we used to get from this game. So let's just see our binoculars on full. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. It's been quite a couple of years since I restarted this game. But I remember that there was something close by. Because this is the beginning mission. Now we can focus on some of the missions and main missions and all that, but I think for now we can just do a bit of hunting. That would be great. So what do we have in Ranger 243, Hersham Stewart, and Koso. Make sure that we have ammo and we have the sights. Now you saw there what I did. I took the binocs, I spotted the animal, and I went into the map, and then you can see plus minus how far it is. About 80 meters. And in game, if you don't have a perk that you can zero, it's usually zeroed at around 150 for this type of weapon. Might be a bit too low. And I need to remember that you can't reload here while running. And you can't rechamber while looking down scope. So let's get a bit closer. I think that was a bit way too low. Yep. So now we can head off in this direction and see if we can find this animal again. If we can find it, great. If not, this is a video game. We can just leave it. And I won't even feel bad about it. Because, as I said, this is a video game. Seems as though it's heading in the direction of that lookout point. That's actually where I'm heading now. If I can maybe Skyrim my way up here. Yeah. I'm gonna head to that. Just to see if I can unlock anything. And then we can take it from there.
Rattenfeld is a favorite region for a lot of hunters. The fallow deer is such a classic animal to hunt. But we also get a lot of history buffs here. To the south lies the Hirschdorf Hügelgrab, a grave mound dating back to the Bronze Age.
Okay, I'm placing a waypoint there. That's the first lookup or outpost. Blanked a bit on that. But I couldn't find this animal. We might come across its tracks as we go. But as I said, I'm not going to worry. We need a bit of cash. We have 0 at this stage. So if I find it, great. If I don't, meh. Nah, not too bad. I'm not going to stress about it too much. But we need to head up here from this path, and we'll find a point of interest there. Sorry, I'm still a bit rusty. Oh, come on, playing games again. As I said, it's been a rough couple of months. If you didn't get that update or real life update, my uploading schedule is a bit spotty, but that's because we are just short in summary. We welcomed our first child into the world, and it's been a rough couple of months. Not really rough, but priority shifted. And yeah, so I basically, yeah, I reprioritized, and in the last 8 months approximately, only been a handful of times, I can count on 2 hands, that I was able to play. So I did a series on Timberborn, just a short series, and yeah, I might revisit that in the future, but then yeah, might be a more traditional let's play type game or something similar to what I did, but that's something we can discuss later. So short and sweet, I had to refocus my life because of the birth of our first child. So that's what happened. Let's not sprint here. It's been a while since I played on such a low level, so it's a bit more difficult, and I like it. That's a point of interest. Might as well just head over. If I get that roe deer, great. If do we risk it with this? Oh, that's a nice one. $200. Let's see if we can get to about maybe 150. Then we can be a bit more sure that we can just go straight up and hit it. About 180. I would like a broadside shot. Since we only have a soft points and we don't have that penetration. I don't know if it's a bad word for you. I'm really sorry, but that's the truth. That's what it's called, so yeah. I don't know which one to go for. This one looks as if it has a bigger rack. I'm gonna move around to see if I can maybe get more broadside shot. There's a hunting stand there that can be erected, but I don't have the funds to do that. As you saw, I have 0, just 100 XP. That's not the best angle, but don't want this dude to become too suspicious. And I can't spot animals with my scope because I don't have that perk yet. Do we risk going for a next shot? I don't think so. Just go. No, that one also has a bad angle. But I keep on forgetting how beautiful this game is. And the camera wobble while looking down scope. Let's move to about those trees there and see if we can get a better angle on him. Well, that's not too bad. No, I said we're gonna move over here. Let's move over here. That's not too bad. That's approximately where we want it. I forgot that your breath really doesn't last long until you get the perks. And that was way too high. But as I said, we want the more difficult game, so let's see if we have any blood there. Or the amount of blood, so let's rather say that. The problem was a bit closer than 150, was 0 to 150, so, and we were a bit high, so I don't have a lot of hope for this. Although, vital shot. Can't believe it, but hey, if they say so, who am I to judge? Ah, a gold, not too shabby. Yeah, it was. I still got a left lung, so I'll take the cash. Thank you very much. No, I don't want. Oh, come on. Okay, so we got our first one right there. That seems a bit strange.
If you want to get your bearings, there are lookout points spread out all over the reserve.
So I ran into bales. I thought by now I would know what bales look like. But that's the thing with Hirschfelden, it's a beautiful map, but it's also one of the most difficult ones. And that's usually where you start out on. That or Leighton Lakes. And that's not really an easier one to start out with. But hey, we are back. We are hunting again. As I previously noted, it's turning to autumn now, and usually autumn and winter is hunting season in South Africa, and some of the places are already open. But yeah, you get farms that you can hunt year round, and it's usually ones that conform to the provincial standards. I can't remember what it's called in English, but it's in Afrikaans. It's vrygestelde plase, so basically exempt farms, where their fences meet the minimum standard height and amount of wires, you can say. And then basically, according to the government standards, that farm, all the animals on that farm is the owner's animals. If it doesn't usually meet those criteria, then it's basically government animals, and then you have to have hunting permits that you obtain from, I believe it's the Department of Wildlife. Can't remember what it's called now. It has a new name for the last couple of years, but I can't remember what it's called. But we usually hunt on exempt farms. I'm not mistaken, that's the correct term for it. So usually you just get the permission from the owner, and you pay for the animals that you hunt or that you wound, and you get the necessary permits. For instance, the pork permits, the wild boar, warthog, and all those permits from the landowner usually. And that's what you can use as proof when you get pulled over while transporting the meat. If you don't have those papers, then it's...
Oh, you found a shed! I remember finding a big deer antler for the first time as a kid. It felt like I had dug up some real treasure. I still have it at home.
Otherwise, it's seen as you hunted.
If you want a neat challenge to pass the time when not hunting, many of the animals are shedding their antlers this time of year. They're still tricky to find, of course, but I guess that's why people like to collect them.
Okay, so yeah, then it's basically you have stolen animals. If you don't have any permits or stuff like that, usually. What I'm doing now is the 243 soft point bullets are free, so I'm getting quite a lot because it's free. And do I already have a 270 Stradivarius? Okay, I don't know if I want to keep it. I have a couple of sorry, I just had a look there. I have a couple of mods installed. I don't have any dogs yet or anything like that. And don't have any backpacks and stuff like that, but no, that's fine. So let's quickly go in here and see mission log. Don't know why this one is up again, but yeah, that's fine. So what I usually like to do for the last couple of years is travel to all of the lookout points and get all the outposts, so later on when you get a mission you can just fast travel. So that might be something that I'm inclined to do. Question is, do I go there or do I go clockwise and go to this one first? Usually I like to get, since I got the... Oh, we have skill points. What do we want first? I think let's go for this first. But I might just head over to the shooting range just to unlock that. And oh, what I was busy saying, sorry for that. I tend to get one of these four-wheelers and use that to drive around to quickly get everything. That might be something that I'm inclined to do, just to get everything unlocked faster, so we can travel around and get some of these waypoints and lookout points along the way and get all the outposts, or majority of the outposts, unlocked. I think that might be the way to go for us. But I won't let you sit through everything, and yeah, let's see what we can get up to. Okay, I spent the last hour and a half, 2 hours. Let's take a look at the map. I unlocked all the lookout points and all the outposts across this map. So now, if a mission tells us to go all the way to Bondorf here, we can just fast travel to the closest outpost and go from there. As you can see, I did a bit of hunting. I got a couple of bison in there, and I believe it was a wild boar in there. But I didn't do a lot of things, but we are level 6 now. We have 2 perk points and 2 skill points. So let's go ahead and do skill points. You know what? I'm gonna go track knowledge. You know what? I'm gonna get another one in there. I want to get this to level 3. So you can get see tracks from further away. And later on I want to get this to level 3 as well. So let's go perks. I think let's go rifle so you can ready your next shot without leaving aim mode. And do we unlock? That's so long. Let's go 2 levels in there, then we can go to that. I might have been done with doing that, but that's fine. But our mission now is, for story mission, is to, for Gerlinde, to take a picture of a fallow deer. If you take a look at the map, anywhere in this region. But they say the main outpost. I believe this will be the main outpost because that's the Hirschfelden outpost, and this is the northern outpost. So I believe around here. Take a picture of a fallow deer. So yeah, that can be something that might be able to help us. 2 things will be shot down here. They died eventually, but I couldn't find them. I might just be tempted to head over here and see if I can find it again. But that will be something for a fallow deer, especially, will be for the next episode. But I'm not going to chase the missions now. I'm just going to walk and do a bit of hunting so we can get the levels up and unlock a couple of things. We have 5,180. I'm just going to say dollars, pounds, rands, whatever. 5,180 credits. That might be the best one the best thing to call it. But yeah, I'm gonna walk down here. I'm not gonna unlock all of these. Some of them are for hides and all that. And yeah, I might get it along the way, but I'm not really that tempted. But let's see if what the next episode brings. It will probably just be us out on the hunt, as we usually do. But I hope you enjoyed it. This is not really a major episode for action, but got the basics done. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.